If you are traveling and you go to the STC bus station, you may go and meet about 4 or 5 STC buses, all ready to go somewhere. All right? So once you enter the yard, the STC yard, and you see the buses, praise God, there are buses. Me Benjamin Empire, me boy, say me babe 2 bus. Of course, there are 4 buses here. Now comes the issue of which bus should I enter? Because all of them are ready to move. Which bus should I enter? You will never know the bus to enter until you have done some thinking in your own head, probably even at home, before you set out from your house. You should have determined a destination. I am going to Tamale. So I leave my house, I take a taxi to the STC yard. Even though there are 4 buses, it is not of interest to you. It is only one of them that is going to Tamale that you are interested in. All right? So until there is an established purpose, you don't talk about success. And that is what God has demonstrated in Genesis chapter 1 and verse 26. This man that we are creating, there is a reason for which we are creating him. And if we establish that and he walks towards that goal and he accomplishes that goal, then the creation of man has been successful. Look at the work you are doing. Why are you doing that work? What is it that makes you wake up from your bed, the comfort of your room, and have a bath and dress and step out and enter public transport and go to your... Why? Why do you do all of those things? Are you successful at work? Is the purpose for which you wake up in the morning and go through the hustle and bustle to get to your office, at the end of the day you struggle back home, tired, and you have to get something to eat, you have to look at the family, you have to look at all of those things, and then you go to bed, and then the following morning you repeat. Why are you doing all of those things? What goals have you established? Some people don't. What some people, I'm trying to make your life simple and easy to manage. I'm trying to make you discard so many things. Life is stressful. And you don't have to go through the stress of life if you know what you are doing. If you know what you are doing and you are doing it, it doesn't matter the situation and the circumstance. It doesn't matter this person doesn't like me. It doesn't matter any of those things. If you know where you are going, nothing will distract you. Some few years back, one of the people we were working with came to me to complain of his boss. Sir, anything I do, this man doesn't like me. And his dislike for me has translated into the work I do. Everything I do, because he doesn't like me, he doesn't see what I do as correct. So I have come to you. I say, easy. Easy. I think the answer I gave him, Nenumutui. He wasn't expecting the kind of answer I gave him at all. I just asked him, please, the work that you are doing that your boss is saying he doesn't like or doesn't, is it the work you have been assigned to do? He said, yes. Did you do it well? He said, yes. Then I said, what's your problem? Somebody is sitting there, has issues with himself. We don't know where he came from that day. Whether his wife refused to give him breakfast, whether his landlord came to harass him. We don't know any of those things. Why are you carrying all of those things to bear on the work you are doing to the extent that it is even now affecting you? Cut some things off. Cut some things off. Look, even if he is the one that at the end of the period is going to sign your paper that you should be promoted, you should know better. Promotion does not come from the east or from the west. Promotion doesn't come from that boss who doesn't know how to control his family and control himself and brings all the issues, the pressures on him to come to the office and distribute on the staff. There are some workers, some bosses like that. Probably one or two are here. You and your wife argued and it's like she won the argument to both. How? And so this how, you come and then your junior staff puts their work on you. How? That how is not for the work. Mami know what you know. So please don't apply all house to yourself. Know the purpose for which you have been created. And this is what God is doing here. God said, let us make man in our image according to our likeness. When we have finished making the man in our image and according to our likeness, let them now face this assignment. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, all the earth, every creeping thing that creeps in it. Verse 27.